Hey everyone, Duke here, and today we're talking about a huge update to Deep Stone Crypt weapon crafting and why this is a huge week to craft some of these awesome weapons. As of this previous week, Deep Stone Crypt weapons, as well as all raid and dungeon craftable weapons, have increased deep sight drop rates. This is huge, as DSC has been tested to have about a 2.5% drop rate per weapon for red borders before this change, so this change is going to be super helpful. And not only that, but this change comes just in time for the final chance we have to farm DSC weapons before Lightfall, with DSC being the featured raid this week, which means that we can farm for these red borders infinitely. All raid challenges will also be available, allowing for double loot every single time when the challenges are completed, and as I mentioned last time, Atrax and Taniks are once again going to be extremely fast and easy to farm. Atrax will give you the chance for both the Sniper, Succession, as well as the Heritage Shotgun, while Taniks can drop the Bequest Sword and Commemoration Machine Gun. My plan for this week is to farm the entire raid with every challenge other than security, as it ends up being 3 times as long to complete the challenge on security, while the others can be done just as quickly and easily for the double loot. Security drops the trusty scout rifle, and without doing the challenge, it means you'll only have 1 chance of loot per run, so it may be worth buying the scout from the spoils chest at the end of the raid, but your RNG mileage may vary. For Atrax, you want quick damage. I'd recommend multiple Thundercrash Titans with Cuirass of the Falling Star, and you should have no problem putting him to final stand immediately on the first top floor damage phase, negating any need to juggle the replications for the challenge, and making the encounter as fast as possible, giving you double the loot. The Descent encounter challenge requires that everyone does every roll once, so it does require every person on the team know all 3 rolls. I have a video going into detail for every single roll and every single perspective in this entire raid that I will link in the description below if you need a refresher or are new to the raid. For the challenge though, all you need to do is split into 3 teams of 2, with 1 leader from each team grabbing the original 3 buffs. After the first round, pass your buff to your teammate, and after the second round, make sure each of the team leaders grabs the next buff in the sequence. The sequence can be anything you want, but I usually go from operator to scanner, and then scanner to suppressor, then with the cycle repeating. So then the next move would be suppressor back to operator, and again, operator back to scanner, continue the process. The reason that you don't want to take just any buff that you didn't take the first time is, for example, let's say that Team 1 took Scanner and then Operator, and Team 2 took Operator and then tries to take Scanner. This will leave Team 3 without any sort of change. They'd have to be Suppressor again, which will not work. So either A, again, just have some sort of sequence, or B, make sure that you communicate ahead of time to make sure that each team can get a different buff. The sequences makes it easier. You don't have to worry about it during the encounter. This encounter can drop the Posterity Hand Cannon with an additional chance at the Heritage Shotgun. For Taniks, 1 Divinity and 5 Linear Fusion Rifles with either a Well or Bubble for damage buff should make it a super easy one phase, and the challenge here is just to do the normal 4-ball strat, so there's no need to do anything different to get the double loot, and therefore double red box chances extremely quickly on this encounter as well. And don't forget that you can buy a red box weapon of your choice, as long as you've got it at least once before, with 20 spoils once per week after completion. And if you need a team to run with, I'm hoping to farm this raid multiple days this week and try to get folks the red box weapons they are looking for on my stream at twitch.tv/DukeIsCool, so come on by. That's all for today. I hope this video gave you a heads up on how to get some of these highly sought after weapons before Lightfall. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.